Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. It's been what? A couple weeks, 2.5 weeks or so. I hope everyone is doing okay. Happy almost a week till Halloween. Spooky, spooky time. Well, I hope everyone's doing okay. I know we've all been through quite the year so far. Heading towards the end of the year. I've been doing okay. Lots been going on. So this year, with every of my videos, there's always been a lot of stuff going on. So the ALS walk was last Saturday before last. I raised some money to help ALS of Texas. Thank you guys that helped, and thank you. It was lovely. There's so much been going on. So let's see. Did the talk for suicide prevention in beginning of September. You know, talking about I have an uncle that died by gun suicide, and spoke on a panel for that for the state. And, you know, I'd spoken as a survivor for several other states, and it just, I've gotten better at public speaking. Just, you know, a lot of sadness. You know, it's like my sister had metastasis of her cancer, had surgery, brain surgery, and radiation this summer. I had another family member that had some health issues. Then that, and I just kind of, you know, a lot of the advocacy I've been doing just kind of overwhelming. So I kind of course, I got sick and kind of shut down, kind of said, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. And kind of burrowed my head for about a week and a half. And invariably, it helped with the spasticity, not pushing myself over limits and not overextending myself. Well, my goodness, I don't have any pain right now. I feel pretty good. You know, I do have to take naps. You know, I'm trying to stay ahead of the ragweed allergy. Ragweed. We've had across the western half of the United States, there's been a drought. And for some reason, ragweed has survived. Cockroaches and ragweed, right? No, it's, oh, knocking on wood right now. I don't need to mess with bugs. But the ragweed outside, it's something. So, you know, had that little time of nestling my head, you know, just kind of like not overextending, just doing a lot of self-care and resting and sleeping. And I had a lot of fatigue. I just overpushed myself, and probably emotionally too. So, took care of that. Excuse me. I had done the sleep study, which shows that I have apnea, but my breathing tests, my MEEPs, and is it MEEPs and MAPs? No, that MAPs like blood pressure. MEEPs are good. I mean, you know, they're 78, so that's pretty good. So I'm just at that point where I wouldn't qualify for a BiPAP. I'd qualify for a CPAP, and I am on Medicare and have a Medicare Part C, and Medicare only pays for those that equipment every 5 years. I don't know if I have 5 years. I hope I do. My slow progression, maybe I will, maybe I won't, you know. So I would rather have something like a BiPAP, but apparently there's certain levels that you have to get to. Even though I have ALS, I mean, it's like, it's an unpredictable disease. You know, it's like all the checks and all the boxes for all the insurance have to pay for it. So I have a pulmonary appointment, which, you know, my respiratory therapist didn't put me through all the testing, so that'll be fun. I don't need any contentiousness. I don't want any. But so I got my new super duper ooper with Omicron bivalent COVID vaccine, and I don't know what it is about those COVID vaccines, but for some reason they give me a little more energy. So, had more, woke up, had a little more energy, and I just completed today the second to last doses of the phase 1 investigational drug trial I'm in. So, got good news. Last week, monthly, in this investigational drug trial I've been in, they do a full exam. You do testing, breathing test, walking, climbing stairs, getting up, wheelchair, and a physical exam by a neurologist. So there's 5 of us that lasted in this phase 1, and we're all doing okay. I'm the only one that's not on breathing apparatuses right now, but maybe they can adjust the doses. So they can tell when you have ALS, there's some like toxicities that build up in your blood that, will show that you'll start having progression. And this drug combination that I've been on has helped my body clear some of the toxicities. So they are, back at the beginning, not terrible. And my immune system, the CD4 T reg cells, are going high. So I almost I feel like on this study, my progression has stopped and I've been kind of steady and preserved. I feel like I have a little more stamina, which is probably some thing why I would kind of like overextend and have a lot of spasticity. It's like, okay, I can do it. My neurologist, well, you're going to protest. Yeah, I also, I'm a public speaker. I've done interviews. I've done this, I've got this, and this, it's like maybe 35% of what I did before I got ALS. I'm a doer, get things done. Now I can't quite do everything, but, in your head, you like to think. But I for me, people matter, lives matter. So that's some of the reason why I spoke out. And, it's just common sense. It's all a little common sense. But, so that probably overextending has made my ALS FFR score go up and like dip in that, because a lot of it's spasticity that when I have the little dip down. So I am at, my ALS FFR score is at 41 right now. It goes down to like 36 and stuff, and it's been up to 44. It starts at 47. So, 41, 3 years in, what a gift. I am so grateful and so thankful that I have this time. It's like, I know I'm needed. I have a friend that's losing their mother. I have my sister is currently in the hospital, the one that has had cancer, so they're rolling her out from having cancer in her spine. And if that is, it's going to be hard seeing her go through this, but, you can't control things. It's like so much is going on. I know I'm not the only one that's having things go on. I know this. There's been a lot of, think about it. You turn on the news, the war in the Ukraine, so many stories of people suffering violence, health issues. We're all dealing with inflation. Geez, eggs, butter. We're in the U.S. and the U.S. has Thanksgiving in November, and chickens are going up because there's been the avian flu. So I'm just imagining, turkeys or birds. I'm sure Thanksgiving turkeys are going to be very expensive this year. We can look at the United States, the inflation, and, groceries just costing just a little bit more. Here, there, gas, that. You look at what the levels are in the UK and Germany and other parts of the world. It's like we're going to hurt. It's like we've had these things in the 80s. We had them in the 70s. It's eventually going to be okay. There's a whole bunch of reasons for it. Just it makes it hard. But there's been so much going on. It's like hope my sister gets her answers, and I hope that her pain's controlled. I mean, it's just, and everybody that's hurting right now, I hope that their suffering is okay. It's like, you look at things, you see all of this. I mean, there's a lot of darkness. And today starts the Diwali festival. So if you are Indian or Hindu, or you do that, happy Diwali. May the light dispel the darkness this year for you. I don't know. I'm concentrating, and I know that I can't control everything. It's my life mantra right now. I can't control things. I can only control myself by my reactions and my responses. It's like, that's all I can do. I can't do more than that. So I'm trying not to go back under. No self-pity here. If you need to take a time to stay under the covers, go ahead. If it starts to get too dark, talk to someone, talk to your doctor. Now let's not even talk about that. I mean, in the United States, our health system's kind of broken. It's really annoying. Thankfully, I have good doctors, I have good care, but it's really hard with, seeing people having issues to get things taken care of. That's hard, Something else. Well, I finally got the yard decorated. Between my ragweed allergy and the exhaustion I had, fatigue. It took a little bit, but I got it up. I made Michael Myers. I had another one, an old prop I made, and I just redid it and put a black shirt and a larger blue shirt because Goodwill doesn't carry mechanic outfits. But made him, got a mask on Amazon, and I had an extra foam head. Me and props, if I hadn't been a nurse, I would have been a set designer, I think. I've got the creep factor, I can do it. But I don't do the bloody stuff. Nothing gross, but something just to, keep your mind, laugh at your fear and have chocolate. Yeah, so I went today and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't find my teal pumpkin. So just for the kids that have food allergies. So I have 2 cauldrons, one with stickers and balls and all those little Halloween-y things that are fun for the kids that, they can have without having food allergies. And then I have the good chocolate. It's a lot of chocolate. So it's like, I always get the good stuff just in case, we don't have as many trick-or-treaters and you have to eat it. It's exciting. I like it. My daughter had her Girl Scout Halloween party, and they did caramel apples and cupcakes, and seeing all the girls, they're older girls, 5th grade, 6th grade, but just seeing them have fun. I mean, it's just that little part of childhood that's cute. It's like, I always like to see all the costumes and just kind of, it's one of the holidays here that's still a community, it's still that. And my neighborhood has gotten really, I did a real big one last year, and it's like, I see all these people all decorated. It's so cute. Cute, nice, silly ones, some scary ones. And I probably have the scariest yard. Yeah. Nothing evil, just, scary. I've got mummies, I've got reapers. It's the year of the ghost for me and Michael Myers. So I made the Grudge Girl, made Michael Myers, have my zombie. It's fun. So looking forward to that. My youngest is in 5th grade, and I can't believe a costume out of the 14th century. I mean, only after the pandemic would you imagine, you could go to Spirit Halloween or find it on Amazon, probably eBay too, Etsy most likely, too. Plague doctors. It's kind of cute. We're putting glow lights in with the little syringe and little tubes that came with the costume. It really looks spooky. But it's just, I like history, I like infectious disease. I knew about them. I just never would imagine ever that there would be costumes of them. I guess it's a steampunk thing too, so just that. kind of been enjoying music, you know, checking on my sister, you know, taking care of the stresses, not letting myself get overwhelmed. I think that this has been a really hard year for me, a lot of grief and, you know, sadness, you know, concern for people, my family with health issues, and, you know, re-traumatizing myself talking about traumas I've been through. Yeah, that happens. It's not great, but it's for a good reason. You know, I've done it to help other people through their problems, also speak out, you know, testifying at the, or submitting testimony to the Uvalde hearing in Texas, you know. Yeah, what do they do? You know, what is the outcome of a, you know, committee on that doesn't write laws? Well, they did put something into law. They got a thing for my daughter's school district, so they're going to send little kits for fingerprints and DNA. You don't have to send it in; you just keep it. So if they ever have to identify your child, or if your child goes missing, it's like, I don't know, you know, keep the phone on tracker, hand sanitizer, watch your kid get on the bus and off the bus. You know, what can you do? You can't, you can't control everything. You can only control yourself with your responses and your reactions, you know. I've been doing a lot of meditation, prayer. I've been leading meditations. We're going to be doing one because this has been such a hard time for people, trying to help with resilience and self-care, you know, compassion, kind of more of a metta or loving kindness one. And when we get it set up to help, you know, with balance and joy, I'll put a little short out if you're interested in attending. It'll be on Zoom. But we're going to get that done. And, you know, I'm leading or doing 2 meditation facilitations for groups twice a week, which has been nice. It gives me, you know, it's like I'm one of those people that has to do something. So it's like trying not to do something that's physically overwhelming, but also do something that makes me feel like I'm making a difference. Yeah, while I still have my voice, I'm going to do it. So it's been fun. I mean, I'm just kind of excited about Halloween. I'm holding space and trying not to think of the worst for my sister. No matter what, I will be there. For my other family, because you don't go through things just yourself. It's the families that go through. So trying to be there for my other family members. You know, have a family member that's having a birthday tomorrow, so yay. Even better, I found out the gift I sent, got it here there today. Happy birthday, Eve. It's just, gotta take the little points of life. You gotta find the beauty in the day, and you have to, at least I do, I don't know if this will help you, but it helps me, is find little things to have joy about. Whether it's a laugh with a friend, you know, something that, you know, a good cup of coffee or tea, seeing your cat or your dog, you know, that little snuggles with them, you know, taking a walk, seeing the changes in the seasons, you know, just find any little bit of joy, find the joy to balance the dark, find the beauty to balance the ugly, you know, it does help. So that's my little video now. So one more dose of this investigational drug trial. I'm really hoping it helps because it's like made me break out. It's side effect, skin. But hey, versus that and versus a little extra time in life, hey, yeah, I'll take that. You know, so I'm the only one in this study that's a genetic ALS patient. So perhaps this will be a treatment for C9orf72. If that's true, how wonderful would that be? Yeah. Worth risking my death and dismemberment from it. You know, there's always good. You know, it's even when things are dark, you know, make sure you take space and just remember to breathe. and there's gonna be light. And this is the season of Diwali, you know, where the light shines. So may you find a day today that shines. May you find the beauty today and find some joy. It's there, you know, even if it's, you know, eating a bunch of chocolate, watching scary movies. You can laugh at the fear. That's what it's about. All right, guys. Well, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Great week, whether this finds you in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, the next day. Have fun. All right. Take care.